Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or dead of night, as may for some of you. Welcome to the Races Channel. This is Grash with our coverage of the Sao Paulo, the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is the race. This is what we've been waiting for. Uh, been a consequential weekend so far with Oscar not finishing the sprint race. Norris got 8 points on him, got 3 points on Max. But the big story now is that Max, while he went out in Q1, so did Yuki. And ultimately, Max has now taken Broke Park Ferme. Basically, brand new car. If you look at the documents, it's just changed on what has not been changed on Max's car is basically what the documents say. Now, after Max took broke Park Ferme, Ocon broke Park Ferme. He's got a new engine, so because of that order, he is 20th, Max is 19th on the grid. So that's how it's going to start out. We're about 2.5 minutes away for the start of the race. That will be our formation lap. Awnings were out. It was drizzly it was drizzly is the best way to describe it. Not full on rain, but there is a 40% chance of rain during this race. So it's going to be crazy. We are using the C4, C3, C2 compounds this weekend. So these are the middle of the five that we're accustomed to. Looking right now, doesn't look like there's any. Looking at one direction over the track right now. Doesn't look like there's dark clouds in the sky in one direction. So there we go. Look right now. I tell you, every time you is set to add. Okay. See what our delay is. Looking at what you guys are here at the moment. I do got to remind everyone, like while Max is starting 19th, he started 17th last year. He won the race last year. So, will there be magic? We are here to find out. People, and I want to thank Mayaki, Paula. I know Shay's here. Elle is here. Paula, Shay. Well, Dark is here. More of you. I want to thank again. These are the people in green. Again, they're throwing a few bucks each month, each month after month, as well as me, help support the channel. You can as well. You don't have to, but you can support the channel that way. So it's interesting. We've got three people on hards. We've got Stroll, we've got Verstappen and Ocon on hard tires. We've got Norris, Leclerc, Oscar, Russell, Hulkenberg, Albon, Alonso. Nope, Alonso's on hards as well. And then Colpino on mediums, and the rest are on softs. The only one using new softs is Barrel again, and Sainz. I mean, they have them. Hamilton has them. Everyone above Gasly, Bierman, Lawson, Isaac, and Antonelli are using new used softs. So that's going to be interesting. I want to thank the over 148,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is our army strong. Thank you guys. No, we're growing over on Twitch as well. I don't have that number in front of me. Boss can give that to me at some point. Tire blankets are off, and the teams are rolling cars into position. They rolled Lando back about a few. I'm going to remind, this is going to be the only warning today. If you invoke a terrorist name in any shape or form, you will be tossed from chat. Thank you very much. This is particularly of YouTube chat. We have this issue. When does it start? Formation lap is about to start now. So we are in our formation lap now. We have a poll right now about 2,370. Basically, who will lead the Drivers' Championship? The answers are Oscar, Norris, and both think who will tied in points. Oscar's getting 20%, tied in points 17. 63% of you right now are going with Norris, the point leader. So Max and Ocon are starts. So they will, in a moment, after everything is said and done, they will be rolling out onto the track. Again, we are on the formation lap right now, which is being a pain. Yeah, to refresh the stream, it should get there. I know there was a moment where there was an issue with, but I know if I refresh, it's okay. Is it raining? It's not raining. It did drizzle about 15, 20 minutes ago. They were using the awnings, but it stopped. Actually, yeah, it stopped about 20 minutes ago. Refresh on Twitch. Can Max win the championship if he wins this race? Absolutely. That puts, getting him into second or third is a better place. Again, and if Max gets ahead of, let's say Lando drops places and Max gets ahead of him for some reason, that would be good. So there they are now starting to line up. Max and Ocon are in the pit lane. Green flag at the back. We have our lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are racing in Brazil. Looks like Lando's getting a good jump. And Kimi's right behind him. We've got Oscar and Isaac going side by side. Oscar getting ahead of those two. So far, clean lap. Parts of the track are a little damp, but they're not. It's not. It's more. You toss a cup of water on the track, pretty much. Pretty wide with Isaac, Russell Gasly looks like. Ooh, who just went wide? It's one of the Aston Martins went wide. So did Verstappen get a green? No, Max was a pit lane start. Max qualified 17th. Had a 5 grid play start. Yellow track hazard. Let's see where, and that is Borletto lost his wing. He's lost his wing at turn 10. He is still moving. Lewis got a puncture. Hamilton did not pit though. So we've got Borletto. Is he moving? He is moving. Or is he? Is he stopped? That's a good question. They are coming to that area right now. And they're bringing out the safety car. So it looks like Barlow looked like he was gonna. He'd lost his wing and gone into the. Yeah, no, he's stopped and he's on the racing line. Yeah, so this is a safety car right now because Barlow has gone to the wall. So we've got our first DNS of our, oh, not DNF, I should say, first retirement of the race. Safety car count 1 right now. That is correct. Right now we've got Lawson up, Russell down 1. Bartoletto, several people are gaining spots due to Bartoletto. Max is up 2 places. Hamilton is down 6. Looks like he did actually pit. There was a moment, so he's behind Ocon. So Hamilton did pit. What? Why? Following Hamilton right now. Hamilton got hit by, I'm not sure who that was. But Hamilton got his tire got hit. That probably caused his puncture. Looks like Borletto's. All right, we are back, everyone. Please, if you are having issues with the stream, please restart. Again, this is the Racing channel. This is Grass with you right now. We're dealing with a safety car incident right now. Bartola went into the wall. Stroll was involved with that, and I gotta go back and look at. There's a bunch of other replays that are showing right now. Gasly's view at the moment. Yeah, Stroll squeezed Borrell and he went into the wall. Gasly's head. Going around, let's look at what I believe is Russell. Russell gets ahead of Gasly. Showing a replay of yeah. So Borrell is okay. He's in the rescue vehicle, but he got there. He got out of the car and was able to walk on his own 2 feet. So not a big deal. He's okay. He'll be back to drive. You can't watch the race. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys about you. Yeah, in the United States, F1 is on ESPN, and there's an issue between ESPN and YouTube right now, and so there's no ESPN. ESPN, the parent company is Disney, so there's no Disney channels. So that's ESPN. Slew of other channels as well. They're just not on YouTube TV now. We are still safety cars in this lap. So again, this is lap 5. So they're lining up. Max has gained 3 spots from the start of this race. Again, Barlow is out. Ocon was behind him. It looks like Tsunoda is pitted, and Hamilton is pitted. And he was able to get it. And then we got Barlow. So there's 3 places up he's gained. So he's 16 out of 16 out from starting from 19. So safety car is in. It's just a matter now when Lando goes. Antonelli's right behind him. And Lando goes. It's a good jump. Oh, they're 3 wide. Antonelli's in the middle. Oh! Antonelli gets touched by Oscar. Pushes, I think, Leclerc. Leclerc falls back. Oh, Leclerc's out. Leclerc lost a wheel. So that's going to put Oscar to second. Antonelli is third. Antonelli's fighting his position with the Racing Bulls that are right behind him. They're almost. They were Antonelli. So this is a yellow flag because of the track hazard. Literally, Leclerc's wheel is on. Leclerc has stopped, and one of his wheels is on the grid. It popped off. Leclerc is out. It's a matter of how fast they can get Leclerc. Yeah, if Leclerc front left suspension is broken. Yeah. It looked like it was basically Leclerc is a victim of incident in this case. It looked like Oscar and Antonelli were fighting. Antonelli gets pushed. He goes into Leclerc. Virtual safety car is deployed. Pineapple pizza ordered. Hey, as long as you have ham on it, it's good. That's called a Hawaiian pizza. Anyways, moving on. Leclerc, it will be our second one to go out in this race. They've already pulled his car to the side. Where is the wheel? It's the better question. Where did that end up? Yeah, they're offering him a drink. Like, stop doing me with drink. Oh, there we go. Is it raining? It is not raining again. So this is chaos at the moment. So Clerks gets ahead of, I believe, Antonelli. Oh my God! Leclerc's on board is insane. Literally, you see Leclerc get ahead of Antonelli, and next thing you know, he comes across, crashes. Yeah, so Oscar touches Antonelli. He says that Antonelli left no space. That pushes Antonelli over, and he goes right into Leclerc's car. There was nothing that Leclerc could have done. And it literally, like, you see Antonelli go boom right into him, and the tire comes right off. It's incredible. Max is pitted. That's interesting. So Max is going on to a medium tire now. So he's decided to give up. He's gone to the back up to pit. Max, yeah, with what's going on, Max mediums would be a good choice. Red Bull was teasing softs, so that's interesting. So we're now waiting for the virtual safety car to finish up. Stroll's on hards, Max is on mediums. Going to eat up Stroll right away. waiting for, so track is clear. So we're waiting for, yeah, they're rolling the car away. What happened to Leclerc? He was, oh, I got a scammer. Don't need to do it. Basically, there was an incident between Leclerc, with Oscar and Antonelli. And we're back to green flag running now. So basically, Oscar hit Antonelli. Antonelli lost control, went into Leclerc. Basically, when Antonelli hit Leclerc, it basically skewered his wheel right off his car. So that allowed Oscar to get into second. Antonelli stayed maintained third. Isaac and Lawson were behind him, but it looks like Russell got ahead of Lawson at this point. So DRS is enabled now. And they think Kimi's car is okay after being pinball between Oscar and Leclerc. That's crazy. So here we are right now. We have started up. Lando and Oscar have gotten incident involving Tsunoda and Stroll noted causing a collision. And that would be Tsunoda on Stroll is the case here. And Max, as expected, has gotten past Stroll and is now charging to the back. Stroll has fallen back. Ocon is pitted onto mediums as well. Did Oscar get a penalty? What I'm sure that it's been noted, it hasn't been noted yet by the stewards. I don't think the stewards have gotten to that point in the race in terms of evaluation. It will be noted that because of the incident between Oscar and Antonelli, the collision that Antonelli had with Leclerc is basically Antonelli has no. It's at that point is basically a passenger when he hits Leclerc. Will leave a penalty for Oscar? Will be racing? We'll find out. We have yet to see. Right now, it is considered a racing incident until we hear otherwise. Yeah, Clerk is now out. We've got two retirements already in this race. Must be a penalty, right? If we're talking about the Oscar Antonelli piece, we don't know yet. No, there's no need to strip points from Antonelli. No, Antonelli was ahead of Oscar. So if it's not a racing incident, then it's on Oscar. So as we stand right now, we're on lap 11 of 61. Been a banger of 10 laps already. There we go. Oscar and Antonelli noted again. Oscar being so when you read the notices, the first car is who they think is the issue, and the second one is the victim essentially. So again, we're looking at Oscar potentially getting a penalty for what happened. Again, when we look at it, Antonelli was ahead of Oscar. That's why. Can the mediums last all 64 laps? I don't think they can. But Max is now free to use whatever tires he wants. He's now, again, the rule is that you have to use 2 compounds. He's already used 2 compounds. So if he wants to go to a soft tire or if he wants to go to another medium tire, he's free to do so. Oh, they've already said give it a 10-second penalty. No, that's for Tsunoda. That's Tsunoda causing a penalty. So that he's 13th. He's going to has moved to a new compound already. So Yuki has a 10-second penalty right now, yet to be served. So again, right now we have Yuki with a penalty at the moment. That would drop him back. Oh, where would that? It'd probably drop him back to 18th, 17th or 18th at this moment. Right now we've got Norris, Oscar, Antonelli. Russell has now gone ahead of Isaac. And then it's Isaac and Behrman, Lawson, Gasly, Albon, Sainz is our top 10 right now. Max is now 15th. He's gone ahead. I think Hamilton. Stroll, Ocon. Oh, Ocon pitted. That's why. So Max up 4 places already from the start of this race. He is right now within a DRS train with Colpino and others. So. Again, looking right now where we are now starting lap 14, 58 laps to go. Norris is getting the second sector right now on that lap. Max has gotten ahead of Colpino into 14th now. And his teammate is ahead. I suspect that Tsunoda is going to give way to Max. There won't be a fight between those two. There'll be some team stuff going on. If Tsunoda can give Max a toe and a slingshot, they'll try it. Ahead of the Red Bulls is Hulkenberg in 12th. So. Passing one drive every lap looks like a good idea. I mean, that looks like the strategy right now. Sainz Hamilton incident on turn 1, collision noted. What did Hamilton just say? Hamilton's saying that I'm trying to crash out here. I'll keep trying. Cars crazy unstable. Again, Hamilton did take some damage. So here we are right now. And that, I believe, that was Hamilton, I believe. Yeah, that's Hamilton pitting. What did he go to? Hamilton has gone to a medium set of tires. So they're not using those hard tires very long. They're going to medium tires very quickly. That is the one strategy right now. Alonso right now is the one. Alonso and Stroll, the only ones who are still on the hard tires. So. As I was talking, Max has overtaken Tsunoda for 13th. Incident. Hamilton hitting Colpino noted, causing a collision. Oscar Antonelli is under investigation. Yeah, I mean, this is a active day for the stewards as it is. You don't lift and coast if you've got working brakes. That's different. Anyways. Yeah, Hamilton says his car was unstable and then came in and pitted. So, did Leclerc crash? Yeah, Leclerc got. So there was an incident with Oscar and a 10-second time penalty for Oscar for causing a collision. So Oscar hit Antonelli. Antonelli went into Leclerc. Leclerc basically wheel popped right off. It's incredible onboard if you can get a look at it. And it looks like the cause of that collision was Oscar is getting a 10-second penalty. So that is huge. Huge, 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 huge. That would drop him back to, probably 7th or 8th right now. So, yeah. Where did Max start? It was a pit lane start. So was Ocon, was the other pit lane start. So. Max, bro, calm down. No, I'm not going to calm down. Max is in 12th. He started 19th. He's up 7 positions. His next target is Alonso. He's only 4/10 back, 385 back. And Max also has the fastest lap in the race. Yeah, Max started 19th, not 20th. Ocon is the other pit lane started 20th. So whether that matters much at this point after everything's been done. No further investigation on the Sainz-Hamilton collision, so that's interesting. Norris, Oscar DNF. Well, Oscar's got a 10-second penalty. Behrman's pitting right now. He started on a soft tire, went 19. I used soft tire. Sainz is pitting as well. These are dropping them to like back of the pack effectively at this point. I think Hamilton is the only one lagging significantly farther back. So, what's happened to Ferrari? It's been a bad day for Ferrari. No, Hamilton's not washed up. Needs to be lead medium. I mean, he's still legit. He's better than other drivers on the grid. Quite honest. Oh, that Max is not English. English is not Max's first language. That's an accent, not a lisp. Come on. That's two crashes so far. Stroll did hit Borletto. That looks to be a basically with that looks to be basically a racing incident with those two. Again, you guys are asking for a DNF. You don't need a DNF when you get a 10-second penalty on you. Oscar's got, so that's going to take him out, almost out of contention. Don't spam, please. What you guys are saying right now. Norris right now has gotten a 4-second lead on Oscar right now. Oscar is 2.4 ahead of Antonelli. The gap from Antonelli Russell is 2.7. Then it's a 7-second gap, 7.5 seconds gap to Lawson. Albon is 6. 1.3 is the gap. He's got Verstappen is now through pit order. How did Max get ahead? Max is now 7th. I think this is pit order we're dealing with right now. And again, Max has already pitted earlier, so he doesn't have to worry about pitting at this point. So he can get track advantage, and he's now just past Lawson. Now, granted, Lawson's going to give that position to him anyways. No, that was on. I take that back. That was on Alonso. Man, I should just have open the Max's. Okay, Lawson pitted. That's why. So now Max is now stalking Albon for 5th. Yeah. Says Oscar's confidence is crushed, but P2 shows how good the car is. this a 2 or a 3 pit? It could be a 4 pit. some people. Yeah, I mean, like, show it. Yeah, P5 in 20 laps with an extra pit stop is that is crazy. Max is about 2 car lengths back now. He's now stalking Albon. He's going on the inside. That's a smooth path for Max to 5th place. Max is now in 5th. In 13 laps. He's in the sweet spot for those medium tires right now. Everyone are on 24, 23 lap used mediums. He's got 10 laps on them. It's going to get interesting. Right now, Max is now 9.2 seconds back. Again, now there's a big gap to Russell. But Max is charging. He's got nothing to lose. He's got the fastest. He got best. Yeah, I mean, he was a 10th faster than Russell. On par with Oscar. Norris is only one faster, but only by like 2/10, 3/10. So we are on lap 22, 50 laps to go. Max has gone from 19 to 5th place. Russell is now taking the lead, is taking position over Antonelli right now. That might be because Antonelli's on. Antonelli's pitting. That's why. So that will give Max another position up to 4th. Max Verstappen right now is 19 seconds back from Norris. He doesn't need to pit. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Max has advantage on the leaders at the moment. Max's good piston rings. I mean, Max's new piston rings as it is. If Verstappen reaches podium, it will be crazy. Good recovery, but the thing is that Max needs to be ahead of the McLarens to keep this championship going in a particular way. Good. Right now, looking at what you guys are saying in chat, where we are right now is that we've got Norris is leading this race. Oscar's 5 seconds back. Russell is 11 seconds back from the lead, and Max right now 19 and gaining. He's a high 19. He's now a low 19 seconds back. Again, he has advantage 10 minimum 10 laps on most of the 11 laps on Russell and 7 laps on both Oscar and Norris on those medium tires. So, and then there's also a penalty on Oscar. So Max is virtually not yet. That would put Oscar back 15 seconds. So right now Max is 4th with the penalty. Angelini's passing Colapino on track for 9th. Again, he is pitted. He's in that lead group with Sonoda is 8th, Antonelli is 9th, Max 4th. Those are the 3 leaders in the top 10 who have pitted already. What's the point difference and percentage of chance of winning the championship? Right now, Max is losing points to both Oscar and Norris. which is the big deal here. Because the car can be fixed. Yeah, if you go overnight and do a work overnight on the car, yeah, you can get it back into place. Again, they replaced pretty much everything on the car that they possibly could. Max is gaining on Russell. He is not yet. He's still. I'm like, I didn't look at the gap. He's not gaining on Norris, but he is 7.4 behind Russell right now. So that's one of the worlds we're looking at. Alonso track limit is nothing new. Antonelli moving up. That's because Tsunoda's pitting again. Why is Tsunoda pitting? Tsunoda's pitting again. Why are they? What are they doing? They went 22 laps on the medium tire. So Tsunoda's back to the back of the grid, basically on a pit stop. Oh, he is serving. He has a penalty. He's serving that. That's correct. We've got a lot of action so far. They're not showing who has penalties on the board on the F1 TV. That's unfortunate. Looking right now, Behrman is moving on Stroll to 10th. Behrman is the points. He's, again, third in that order now. Started on soft, went to mediums. And right now it's on mediums as well 4 laps ago. Again, we're on lap 26, 46 laps to go. So we're about third away through this race right now. It's been action-packed and a banger so far. We've had basically Max start 19th, is now in 4th. We've had two out, Leclerc and Borrell both have noted filling the serve the time. Oh my God, Tsunoda. So Tsunoda is they're noted that he did not serve his time penalty correctly. No, Tsunoda's this race is over for Tsunoda if that's actually the case. If they didn't serve that penalty correctly, this is the end of the race basically for Tsunoda. Question for F1: What was safety car window? Um, I'm not sure what you mean by a safety car window. I mean, there's the pit. There's pit windows. But yeah, we don't expect safety cars. I'm not sure. Someone may have been sarcastic on over radio nightmare. That sounds like someone being sarcastic over the radio. Please tell me how useful Max early pre-stop would be. I mean, right now with where Max is right now, he has an advantage over all the other drivers because he's already pitted once. He's now basically waiting. He's got an advantage of tires. And then again, we've got Oscar with a penalty as well. So when he pits, that's 10 seconds on that pit that he's going to serve as well. And that's going to extend the pit stop to like what would be like, let's say it was a 2.5 stop. That would extend it to maybe a 3.5 stop. Then the basically on top of that as well. And Yuki is under investigation, failing to serve. So Has he gotten? It's investigated now. From noted investigated. He's fourth at the moment right now. He is now 5.8 back. So definitely he's increasing. He's moving up on Russell right now. Max is at turn 12. Russell at turn 14. Oh, 5 second time penalty for Hamilton for causing a collision. I don't know where that would be. What lap? I wish they'd note that. So Hamilton has got a 5 second penalty. Again, him and Tsunoda are pretty much out. I'm expecting them to report that Tsunoda didn't serve his time penalty correctly. Alonso pitting right now. He's gone 28 laps on that hard tire. That could go further. Do you think Russell could win a World Drivers' Championship in his career? He has the capability to win a World Drivers' Championship. He has the capability. He's in that top five of drivers on the grid, I would say. It's the same as it's the same issue with Leclerc. He's capable of winning a world championship, a drivers' championship in his career. Looking at what you guys are saying right now. Again, we are on lap 30 of 71 laps. 42 laps left to go. Colby and Stroll are pitting right now. So orders being shaken up by pit order as we are right now. White penalty for Hamilton. He caused a collision. I don't know which incident they're talking about. Yeah, Tsunoda is being investigated for not serving his time penalty correctly. So basically, they touched the car before they could. So Norris is going to box. Norris is coming into pit lane right now. That's going to put Oscar out front again. Oscar will eventually pit. 2.2 stop for Norris. That's very good. See where Lando comes out. Max is going to get ahead of Lando based on the pit order. So Max into third based on the pit order right now. Norris went to soft tires with 41 laps to go. Okay. This is looking like a two-stop strategy here that they're definitely doing. That's crazy. I did start on medium, so yeah. Lando to soft tires with 41 laps to go. Everyone, that's interesting. They must be expecting either rain or another stop. That must be the case. Right now, we've got Oscar and Russell ahead. Again, Oscar still has a 10-second penalty to serve. Who shot Tupac? Who someone do a rain dance? Oh boy. Man, Steve Falcon Colts tied to 25 in Berlin. Ooh. Go Falcons. I don't want to see the Colts winning another game. Hard's not a good race tire. It's just not performing. Miami's not spamming. She's just a Maxiteer. She's not saying the same thing over and over. Anyways, moving on. Again, Oscar right now is first, Russell second, Max right now third, and that's due pit order right now. Norris is fourth, again, due pit order. Antonelli's fifth. Albon's sixth, but he's not pitted. Same with Hulkenberg. Ehrman is the next after who have pitted. Isaac Lawson. So everyone else is pitted. And Lando's gonna make a move on Max to the pit start lane. So Max is back to fourth, Norris to third. And Max knows that he's got no chance with him with those soft tires. These are used soft tires. About 3 laps on those. Right now, Oscar's lead is 8.5 seconds on Russell and 14 seconds to Norris. Max not sure. I mean, his tires, he's letting him go by. It's a strategic choice. Norris is on new soft tires. There's no reason to burn them up. He can extend those tires more if he just lets, because Norris is faster right now on those new tires. Does Max have soft tires? No, he's on medium tires, Jaimir. Stroll paces. Stroll is ahead of Tsunoda and Hamilton right now. Does Oscar still have to serve the 10-second penalty? Yes, he does. He still has a penalty. 10-second time penalty for Tsunoda for failing to serve. So Tsunoda has another 10-second penalty for not having served his first penalty correctly. Hamilton also has a 5-second penalty. So again, the two at the back of the race have penalties, and our leader has a penalty right now. Right now, the gap between Norris and Oscar is 12.1 seconds, and that's the big number that we're looking at right now. Gap between Oscar and Russell is 8.9. Max is 15 seconds. So those are the big numbers right now that we're looking at. 10-second on Oscar. Yeah, so Coffee, if it's 20 seconds, that would be 10 seconds for the first penalty. Here's Russell coming in. Russell goes a 2.4. Max is coming into pit. Max has got a 2.3 stop. So that's going to put Max, I think Russell's going to get ahead of Max. Max is going to come out 11th. So Max is getting another pit in onto another set of medium tires. Russell's gone to a pair of soft tires. That's interesting. Penalty fest today? Yeah, it's been a penalty fest today. See what they do with Tsunoda. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if they just pitted the car and just didn't do anything, and then retired Tsunoda at this point with the number of penalties he's got. Track is eating tires. Yeah, that track is eating tires. That is definitely a case. Gasly's moved up to. Albon is now pitting. He's one of the last few who have not pitted yet. Norris has gotten ahead of Antonelli. He's now 10.2 back. Hamilton got a 5-second penalty for a collision that took place. I don't know where that took place, though. Albon going to soft tires with 35 laps ago. He did 41. No, did 37 on those medium tires, which were used mediums. Here comes Oscar. He's coming up on Hamilton right now. The question is when they're going to wave those blue flag for Hamilton. Max passing Lawson, and then Hulkenberg pitting. That's going to put Max up to 8th again. Max got the fastest first sector on that last lap. So Hamilton did serve his penalty. Hamilton did pit and served his penalty. So he's no longer with a 5-second penalty. For saying that Hamilton is 4 damage, that's very much likely. Got Max right now on Gasly, stalking him right now. Ahead of him is Isaac. Comes Max going around the inside. And it takes a little bit, but he gets ahead of Gasly. So Max into 6th position again. Isaac coming to pits. Max up again. So Max getting two positions on that because Isaac pitted. Yeah, so far Oscar's the only one who's not pitted. He's gone 37 laps on those medium. He could go another couple laps. But Norris right now, the gap to Norris to Oscar is now 7.2 seconds. Again, Oscar, Hamilton is the pit. Looks like Hamilton is going to retire. Here's Oscar serving his penalty. 13.5, so it's a 3.5 stop. And it looks like Hamilton is going to retire the car at this point. Yeah, so Oscar is put onto, with 33 laps to go, he's put onto a pair of soft tires. I'm not sure those tires are going to last. Matt puts Max up to 5th position now. Alonso's right now 10th position. For us, a disaster class complete. Yeah, I know. Is it official? Hamilton's in the pits. Blue flags were waved for him, though Oscar is now pitted. Again, Norris is no one ahead of Norris right now. Gasly now pitting. Went 20 laps on that medium tire. So it's 32 laps to go. See what he does. Max is going to go to the end of the race on a medium tire at this point. I apologize, R1 Racing. I'm apologizing. I know what you're doing. I know what's going on with Disney and YouTube. I've got issues with that as well. You know, well, way to like Hozo F1 before it goes out to Apple. Looks like Hamilton has retired. It's now official. So Oscar did serve his penalty correctly. Again, we need to note this because Yuki did not serve his penalty correctly. He's the only one, I believe, on the track right now who has a penalty yet to be served. Hulkenberg up, passing Alonso on track into ninth position. They may have been fighting back and forth, but I just saw that Hulkenberg is now back in ninth. Yeah, I want to thank everyone who's here, particularly those of you who are been hosed by Disney versus YouTube. I feel for you. I'm also an American, so I understand exactly what you're going through. Oh, one more DRS range. What are we talking about? Max is 2 seconds to Bierman right now. Again, he's been tearing through this field all today. Yo, Max he is killing. It is a masterclass on overtakes and speed with Max today. It's been incredible. Disney versus YouTube. There's a dispute between Disney and YouTube have a dispute, and so Disney decided to pull all of their channels off of YouTube. Yay, capitalism. Disney is the owner, also owns ABC, ESPN. So, like, if you had a normal cable subscription, you weren't affected by this. Again, this is going on as essentially, we know that F1 in the United States is going to go to Apple TV, so it's going to come off of like ABC, which is the local stations. You just say what Disney's on. Well, they don't own Warner Brothers, uh, Discovery. They haven't put they're up for sale. They haven't put a bid into that as of yet, so we'll see. Trying to see where you are right now. Bierman is now pitting, so that puts Max into fourth position now. He's now 6.4 seconds behind Russell. It's not like he can not make that up. He's been making, literally was passing driver after driver. Oscar right now is fifth behind Max. So the gap to Oscar to Max is 4.5. Max to Russell is 6.2. What happened to Lewis? He got wrapped up in several different incidents, got picked up penalties. Basically, the car was just not performing today after all the damage he took. Why did Oscar get the penalty? Because Oscar rammed into Antonelli. Antonelli that forced Antonelli into Leclerc. That was a 10-second penalty. Here comes, this is a replay of the pit stop. 3.9. That's okay, not great. Colapino's now pitting again. Went 14 laps on those new soft tires. That's not good. It's not a good look. Max doesn't have to pit again. He could go. He could go to the end of the race on those soft, if he manages those medium tires correctly, and uses them correctly. A 5-point stop for Colapino. Ooh, it's not good. Max, right now the gap is 5.4 to Russell. Oscar's 4 seconds behind, so Oscar's gaining. Again, Oscar's on soft tires, and Max is on mediums. Yeah, so I haven't heard anything about rain so far anywhere. Looks like the weather is keeping itself out of this scenario, and that is Bierman passing Alonso on track. And that's Bierman back into the points for a P10. This match is the impossible. The impossible right now is to get past Russell. He's 5.1. Oscar's though gaining on him is 3.8. That's the big issue. Again, Norris is back in our lead again after pit order. He's got 18 laps on the soft tire. Antonelli is second. Russell is third. Max is fourth. Oscar's fifth, but Oscar's gaining on Max. Verstappen is slowly getting on Russell. It's a 4.7 now. Yeah, for those who are looking at the chart, it doesn't show that Max did start on hard tires, so he has fulfilled the requirement to have 2 different compounds. Wow, over 1,132 likes so far. Thank you so much. About 10,000 of you have been watching over this weekend. A huge number on Twitch as well. Thank you so much. Been a banger race. Been very. I mean, the middle of this race has been all about pit order and strategy right now. But the first, 10, 20, 15 laps was huge. Within 20 laps, Max had already gotten into the top 10, top 5. Again, right now we're looking at Max gaining on Russell. 4.3 is the gap. 4.2 is the gap actually now. I think Max has a tire advantage. He's on fresh mediums and Russell's on used soft 13 laps already. So I think the tire advantage is now going to Max as it goes on. I think that Max has the tire advantage. Will start getting the tire advantage in Oscar. He's on used soft 10 laps versus Max on the 12. Alonso just pitted. He's going to drop him to 16th. He went 24. So he went 28 on hards, 24 on mediums. He's going to come out on another set of medium tires, fresh medium tires in this case. Why didn't they put him on fresh medium tires to start with? That makes no sense. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a strategist. This is Antonelli coming into pits. That's going to put Max up to third. Antonelli to another set of medium tires, and it's got 2.2 stops, so it's not a bad stop. And it's got used medium, five laps, so something they used in quality, it looks like. Ocon pitting. It's going to drop him down to 14th. He went 39 laps on a medium tire. What happened to Ferrari? It's been a bad weekend for Ferrari. Didn't qualify well. Leclerc got bumped out. Hamilton took damage, took a penalty. Yeah, it's been a bad weekend for Ferrari. Will Oscar have to pit again? It's one of those. It's we have. It's not that we haven't seen, and Russell's now pitting. That puts Oscar up into third. Oscar probably might have to pit again. We're not seeing the performance. I mean, Lawson right now has done 22 on the soft tires. It's in theory. No, Oscar's going to pit again. Yeah, there's 23 laps to go. He's on 12 laps on that soft. He's going to pit again. So Max is up to second. The gap right now is 15 seconds. Max pretty much is got Tsunoda ahead of him, but Tsunoda that'll be blue flags. He's been lapped. So that's a huge. So the fact that Max with 22 laps to go, Max is in P2 is huge. Max is ahead of Oscar is good, but really Max needs to get ahead of Norris to keep this championship. Really keep this going. Max has got to get ahead of Norris right now. Otherwise, Norris extends his lead in both Oscar and Max. How did Max manage to get to P2? Chaos. It's been chaos this race, particularly in the first 10 laps. Max got it and he's been overtaking people. Again, part of it is that Max has basically a brand new spanking car. Everything that could be changed was changed on that car. They got the setup right on the car overnight. Max now is just cut a half a second into that gap right now. It's 4.8, 7.8 the gap. And Max is pretty much virtually in clean air. I mean, he's got Tsunoda. The only one ahead of Max right now is Tsunoda. Here comes here comes Norris coming into pits. He's going onto a new pair of mediums. 2.2 stop. Well, we'll see if they're new. But that will put Max into the lead. I don't tell you, everyone. Max Verstappen is now leading this race. Max Verstappen is our leader. He has gone from P19 to P20, P1. He has 16 laps on that medium tire with 21 laps to go. That, in theory, could go the distance. Max does not have to pit. Max Verstappen is our release. That undercut early. He did it. This is been a two-stop race for Max. Yeah, I'm. This has been a wild weekend, everyone. He's in the lead. He doesn't have to pit. What is Norris? Norris comes out on used 9-lap mediums. Oh, I don't know if I think Max has got this, everyone. Oscar's got 14 laps on those softs. He's got to go 20. Oscar's pitting. Oscar's pitting for another set of tires. .2 stop by Oscar. So unlike other races, McLaren has done their pit stops. That put Antonelli back into the podium position. He's only 14 seconds back. Norris is 7, now 8. Max is advancing. So right now the gap is 8 seconds. That's the number to look at. 6.3, 14 seconds is the second Antonelli. That's where our race is right now with 20 laps to go. Oh boy, everyone, we've had a race. We're in the last third of the race, and Max is leading. Gasly has just advanced on Stroll for 11th. Please don't celebrate. It's still early to celebrate right now. I mean, there's still 20 laps to go. So looking at what you guys are saying in chat. Yeah, I want to point out to those who are in the YouTube chat that we have literally a strong Max Verstappen fan group. We literally call them Maxiteers. Taunt them at your own expense. So Norris right now has advanced. It was 8 seconds now. 7.6, 7.8 is the gap. So he's by tenths. 19 laps to go. Again, right now Max is in the end of sector 2. The only one ahead of him right now would be Tsunoda, who is, I guess he's been unlapped by virtue, but he is. Oh, I want to say he's about maybe about 7 seconds ahead of Max right now. So we'll see how that goes. How to manage that lap? I think people pit behind him. That basically effectively unlapped him. Norris is getting hard. Norris has gained a second so far. So it's 7 seconds is the gap to Max right now. Slight advantage on tires, 12 versus 19 laps on mediums. It's rare to see last having the fastest lap. And that is true. Sonoda has the fastest lap. But again, this is why we got rid of the fastest lap as a point, because of scenarios like this. I mean, like literally, we saw every position up and down the grid having earned that fastest lap over when we were giving a point. Here we go. Here is Science. Science is on Stroll. He's stalking pretty well. And they're telling Max to box. Max is boxing for a new set of soft tires. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting really fast. Max is boxing. Tires weren't going to last. Basically, Norris had a tire advantage. 2.5 stop. Max is pulling out pretty quickly. So he's going to drop to 4th right now. He's coming out of the pit lane. Is he going to come out ahead of? He's going to get ahead of Lawson, so he's going to stay in 4th. So Max is on new soft tires. Brand spanking sticker new. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Max right now, the gap is 6.9 to Russell. So it's rocket ship time for Max. Basically, they just put Max onto brand spanking new tires and a soft set of tires. So this is rocket ship time for Max. And this is, I believe, Oscar passing Lawson to 5th. This is real racing. Yes, this is real racing. This is the type of racing that we want to see more often in F1. Yeah, Norris is Norris's tire will last until the end of the Grand Prix. Same thing with Antonelli and Russell. They're on their last set of tires. Same with Oscar. Max now is on a new set of softs and setting a new record in Sector 1. The gap is already now 5.4 to Russell. So 16 laps to go. He's got to make up 13 seconds to Norris. Yeah, he will definitely be in the podium. It's a question whether he can catch Norris in time. So 5 seconds, 4.8 to Russell. Gap is 12.8. 37.3. What? Oh, okay. So ignore the fact that Max did a 37.2 because he's got the fastest Sector 2 time. Max now has the fastest lap of the race, the 112.447 for those who are curious about it. Best lap right now for Norris was 113.3. So we're looking about 9 seconds, almost a second faster right now. Gap to Russell is 4.3. Gap to Norris is 12. Interval is 4.3. Gap is 12.3. So right now, where is Max on track? Max right now is in Sector 2. Yeah, the only people ahead of him are Russell, Antonelli, Norris. So we're not dealing with any back markers right now. And it's pretty much clean air for Max at the moment. For the time being, no, probably not clean, but it's not. There's still a gap to him to Russell. They suspect that. So F1 TV is suspecting that Max will catch Russell in about 3 laps. And there's really not much Russell can do about it. He's in that time. It will be he'll be on a 15 lap medium. You guys are saying Max is flying. You guys are not saying the correct thing. Max has wings. Red Bull gives you wings. You guys are, yeah, I'm surprised you guys are not saying that in chat. Max tires might consume fast. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. But right now it is, hey, 3 laps, we're looking at a battle for third. That will give us, puts us 10 laps to go to get to Antonelli and then potentially to Norris. And Antonelli's only 2.5 seconds ahead of Russell. Norris ain't going to pit, right? Yeah, no, Norris has pitted. He's going to go to the end of the race on the set of tires. Again, we're in lap 59 of 71. We've got 13 laps to go. You guys don't have to repeat. Yeah, you didn't have to repeat it multiple times. That one person I just timed out. Anyways, back to the race right now. Again, you're listening to the Race Statistics channel. We've had a banger of a race. We've had, again, what happened to Oscar? I mean, Oscar pitted. Anyways, back to the race itself right now. Again, I want to thank everyone here who's been with us. About 10,000 or so, give or take, over time this race. Still growing on Twitch in terms of good number on Twitch. Thank you so much. Also want to thank Total Motorsports, total-motorsports.com for hosting us this weekend again. You guys are a great resource, and I recommend it to everyone. I'm not paid to say that. You just are. Maximus attack mode. Oh boy. You guys are So again, right now the story. Now Max is in 4th position. He pitted 5 laps now ago. So now we're on lap 60. 5 laps ago, he pitted for new soft tires, and he has been charging. The interval. So the Max is now 1.7 behind Russell, 10.3 to Lando right now. Again, he gets past Russell. It's only 2.5 seconds to Antonelli. Oscar did have a penalty earlier in the race. Early on, basically, there was going around a curve. He hit Antonelli, and Antonelli went flying into Leclerc. That is a onboard you need to watch because basically when Antonelli goes right, it just won't right into Leclerc and the wheel comes right off. Albert Albon's got the fastest lap at 112.4. He's on a medium tire. 1.4 is the gap to Russell right now. 10.4 is the gap to Norris. How 12% driver than Norris? It's because Norris is popular. Driver of the day is a popularity boy. Okay, let's put it that way. Norris by default is always going to be in that driver of the day discussion because he's extremely popular. In fact, I think like a year ago, he was basically he was like the most popular driver among female viewers. So, but Max definitely he's got like 46% of the vote. Angelina's up there as well, but definitely 46% of the vote is a Max, and he's definitely deserved that driver of the day vote for Max. Just on overtakes alone, number of overtakes. He's been in the lead of the race. Started 19th, was at the lead of the race. He's now 4th. He's now in DRS range of Russell. 9.55 is the gap to Russell, DRS range. Where's Max? Max in there coming into, I think he has it this lap too. Max does have DRS on Russell. 10 laps to go. Max moving into within closer. So we're now looking at, took Max a little extra lap to get to him. But right now Max is gaining on Russell. I think we've got 997 followers on Twitch. We only need 3 more for 1,000. Thank you so much over on Twitch. Again, we're almost breaking 200 right now. Go over 10,000 in YouTube as well. Great day for the channel. Thank you so much. Again, this is Racing 6 channel. We've got 9 laps to go. Max right now on the tail of Russell. Is he going to make it? Max going. He's going for it on the outside and makes it clean. He gets ahead of Russell. Max is getting ahead of Russell, and he's now got separation. Max is in 3rd. So now that it is a 2.3 gap to Antonelli. Russell staying with Max, but Max is starting. Now he's starting to get ahead. So now the next question is Max to Antonelli. So again, story right now, this race, the big story has been that Max is now up into P3, now charging on Antonelli. He's got used 8 laps so far on those new soft tires. Antonelli is on a medium with a 20 laps used on it. Norris is 22 laps. So again, Max pitted for tire advantage. Was chaos in the first few laps of this race. Borrello and Leclerc were crashes. Max Verstappen would eventually get retired 23, 25 laps, just too much damage on his car, pick up a penalty as well. Snoda also took damage, took penalties. doubled his penalty because he did not serve his time penalty. He got a 10-second penalty, he did not serve it correctly, and then had to serve another 10-second penalty. We got 8 laps to go. Right now, Max is 2.2 behind Antonelli. Gap to Norris is 9.9 seconds, so that's a huge. It is getting more likely that Norris is going to win this race. The question is, will Max pass Antonelli for second? What happened to the Ferraris? Leclerc was taken out through an incident early on. Oscar hit Antonelli. Antonelli went flying into Leclerc, and that got Leclerc. Hamilton was in multiple incidents, got penalties, and then ultimately they decided to retire. The car after that was just undrivable. Was just not stable. Why did Max hit the soft? Because the soft tires that Max were on weren't going to last much longer, and so they went to and they had a pair of softs that they hadn't used. So they pitted for tire advantage. Antonelli right now the gap to Antonelli is 1.5 with 6 laps to go. So it's very clear that Verstappen is going to catch Antonelli. Unfortunately, he's not going to catch Norris. Oh yeah, we don't ask for Pacific drivers to crash. You can take your time out and go home. Again, everyone. Again, we have standards in this chat. So again, we are on lap 66, going now lap 67. We have 5 laps to go in this race. Norris just started lap 67. Kimi and Norris in a few seconds will be crossing that line. 5 laps to go in this race right now. Max is 1.2, 1.1. Not yet within DRS range. I suspect he'll be in DRS range in the next DRS runs. Well, not this one. The next, when we come back around again, I suspect Max will be in DRS range of Antonelli. ArcLancer, is this a website? No, we're using a couple different applications, including Multiviewer, to do what we're doing here. Oscar casting George. The gap is 1.3 onto George, so that's a point of contention here. Lawson is leading a DRS train that includes Hulkenberg, Gasly. Yeah, it's Lawson, Hulkenberg, Isaac, Gasly, and then there's another DRS train. Hulkenberg, Sainz, Albon, then Alonso, Colapino, Stroll. Albon is passing Sainz. Yeah, I want to thank everyone here at the Racing Seats channel. This is a great time to like and subscribe. That's your Oh, if Max had this car for the sprint or had it yesterday, yeah, had this car, yeah, if Max had this car earlier, this would be a very different race. And right now we're looking at Max now in DRS zone. Now as they go through here, Max is 0.8. So now entering the DRS zone, which is from turn just before turn 15 all the way almost to turn 1. Max 0.45. They're going to go hitting the next DRS zone. Max might get him in the next zone. 3 laps to go. Max not close enough. Oscar within DRS range of Russell as well. I suspect Max is going to make his move on Antonelli in this next DRS zone. I suspect Oscar might do the same. He's a little bit further back though, so we'll see. Norris right now having this race in hand, so that's probably where the again with 3 laps to go, he's going unless something happens to his car. Okay, we've got a fight with Antonelli and Max and Russell and Oscar. They're coming. So Antonelli and Max is coming around turn 12. They're gonna hit the detection point. Max is going to be 0.7 back. That's further back to expected. Here comes Max. Is he going to make his charge on? He is gaining. Oh, he gets to within a car length just before the turn. That's going to where Antonelli is getting his advantage on these curves. Oscar's 0.6 back on Russell. So those are the 2 fights right now we're looking at. Max is only 0.561 as they go through sector 2. Max is within about 2.5 car lengths back, maybe 3 at most. Current gap is 0.6, but it looks smaller than that. And it's gotten a little bit bigger. So they're now coming around to turn 14. They've hit the detection zone. Max has DRS. It is open. And Max is charging on Antonelli. This is the final lap. Max is now going within a car length of Antonelli right now. I think Antonelli's got advantage in corners. So we'll see if this is it. This might be a jump at the line. Oscar's in 0.4 behind Russell. Ooh, we got two good shots right here. Norris right now, obviously leading this race. He's at turn 10. Antonelli, Max at turn 9. 8 for Russell, Oscar. Isaac just passed Lawson. Norris is coming around, turn 14 into 15. Max is now trying to make a move on Antonelli. So Norris has won this race. And here we come. Here comes Max. Oh, it's not enough. It's gonna be Antonelli, Max, then Russell, then Oscar. Oh, it's close. It was close. Another lap or two. That they would have. I think Max would have gotten Antonelli if this had been another lap. And that is going to be our top 5. Let's take a moment right now. We've got the train of where's Behrman? Behrman is 6. So it's Lawson, Isaac, Hulkenberg, Gasly right now in order. Here they come. Lawson's going to take 7th. Isaac 8th. Hulkenberg 9th. Gasly 10th. Rounds out our top 10. Albon's looking on the inside. So is Ocon, Sainz, Alonso, Colpino, Stroll, and Tsunoda. Tsunoda right now finally crossing the line. Turn 1 is involving Isaac and noted on lap 7 on this last lap. Okay, I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think Racing Bulls will try and wash it of not let that be. But yeah, no, this was a crazy race. Norris again basically does win this race. Antonelli gets a podium, second podium for Antonelli. Max gets into 3rd. That improves his position over Oscar, but it still means it's a place. It still means that Norris has gained. So it's a 10-point gain. So Norris is now at 390 and Max at 341. That puts him just 49 points with 3 races to go and a sprint race to go. So does Max still have a chance at the championship? He does, but it's much deeper. It is less likely now that he's going to do it. He's more likely to overtake Oscar than he is going to overtake Norris at this point. So Norris gets 15 points, and that's on top of another 8 points that Norris picked up on Oscar from the sprint race as well. Yeah, this was a crazy race. Really good race. This is the racing that we. This is the race that we want to see. We had good strategy, good overtakes. Can we see the table? The table's in front of you guys. It's underneath by the chat. Russell gets up 12 points, and Leclerc is 5th. Doesn't get any more points, but though Russell and Leclerc have been eliminated already. It's not out of something would have to happen with Norris right now. I believe Norris has a 24-point. Yeah, it's a 24-point lead on Norris over Oscar. So it's this is where we stand right now with our standings. I don't think we didn't do a prediction this week, so I'm going to just let things go. I want to thank everyone who came this weekend, whether you're on YouTube, on Twitch, or you're watching this after the fact. Thank you so much. I want to thank motorsports.com. That's total-motorsports.com for putting us on their website this weekend. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys haven't seen them, they're a great resource for motorsports, not just F1, but IndyCar, NASCAR, Formula E. Again, this is me, Grash. Let's just go look at the calendars quickly. When is our next race? Yeah, so the next time I'm going to see you guys is going to be effectively Thursday night. November 20th, Thursday. Oh, it's going to be Thursday here in the United States. You're going to catch me at dinner time. You don't normally catch me at dinner time on Thursday nights. In fact, it'll be right after. I'm literally going to leave class and come home and pick up something for dinner and then get on stream with you guys. It will literally be 6:30 p.m. Central Time for me. For free practice 1 in Las Vegas. Free practice 2, 10 p.m. November 20th, Thursday. It's a day early. So you'll see me and again in 11 days. For everyone here at the Racing Statistics channel, this has been Grash. I will see you soon in Vegas, baby. Take care, everyone.